in hand and watch the beauty of Trout Lake before your eyes. Check us out online at averagejoes.net or visit us in person at 3501 Trout Lake Road, North Bay.
Hey there, I'm Mike the Financial Advisor. When you strip it down to its core and you take away all the industry jargon, I help people solve financial concerns. So if you're concerned that you'll never save enough to retire comfortably, or that your kid is going to graduate post-secondary $40,000 in debt, or maybe even that life is going to take a really unfortunate sideways turn and somebody is going to have to open a GoFundMe page for you and your family, I can help you prevent all of those things from happening. If you want to see how, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Just do a search for Mike the Financial Advisor. You should find me.
You rely on your vehicle to take you to the places that matter most to you. So bring your vehicle to the team you can rely on to keep it running at its best. Dave's Automotive Services. Whether you're getting your car or truck ready for the season with a tire change, making sure you're safe on the road with an inspection and certification, or doing your due diligence to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape with regular maintenance, Dave's Automotive Services has you covered. Expert troubleshooting, quality repairs, and time-efficient labor are the 3 stars of service you can expect when you bring your car or truck to Dave's Automotive Services at 411 Airport Road. Call 705-478-5544 and book your appointment today.
And we welcome you to the Powassan Sportsplex in Powassan, Ontario for some Friday night NOJHL action between the Powassan Voodoos and the French River Rapids. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Matthew Sukram alongside Bradley Brooks, and we're so pleased to be bringing you this evening's contest as we are down to the wire now in the NOJHL regular season, and the points all really matter at this point as the Powassan Voodoos are trying to do what they can to jump over the Hearst Lumberjacks and secure home ice advantage in at least the first round of the postseason, Brad.
Absolutely, Matt. The Voodoos 32 wins and 67 points coming into tonight. 1 point back of Hearst, and while the Lumberjacks also have a game in hand, 4 of Powassan's final 5 games are against teams outside the playoff picture, including 3 against these same French River Rapids, who are having, a tough year at the bottom of the East Division with just 9 wins in 53 games. So definitely 6 points you'd like to see Powassan pick up to help their cause. Voodoos, of course, 8-0-0-1 against the Rapids this year. Credit to French River, though, Matt, because by all appearances, this has the makings of a game that could get away from them quickly. And yes, there have been a couple of lopsided wins for Powassan in the season series, but for the most part, they haven't always made it easy on the Voodoos this year. We've seen a couple of spirited affairs between these clubs here in Powassan, namely a wild 9-6 Voodoos win back on November 10th, and then a tightly contested 4-3 Powassan victory just before Christmas, Matt.
Absolutely. So the Powassan Voodoos, as you said, who have had the upper hand on the French River Rapids this season, are coming into this game off a big-time 2-1 overtime win over the Hearst Lumberjacks earlier this week on Wednesday. And as you said, that now gets them to just within a point. Hearst will be playing in Blind River tonight, while the French River Rapids are also coming off a win, their first in 24 games, their first regulation win in 24 games, where they went 0-23, 0-1. They beat Iroquois Falls 7-3 last Sunday. So both teams coming into tonight's contest with a win. Certainly a lot on the line, more so for one of these teams than the other. But at this point, like we said, it really is all about trying to pick up the points. We're going to be doing some scoreboard watching as the Powassan Voodoos are trying to run down the Hearst Lumberjacks. And remember, this was a Powassan Voodoos team that going into December was still leading their division until both the Timmins Rock and the Hearst Lumberjacks got on really big runs. And the Powassan Voodoos kind of stayed in that 500 zone, right, and wasn't able to get really hot, but never lost enough to fall too far back. And now it's about trying to make up ground in these last couple of games before the postseason starts.
Yeah, I mean, Timmins obviously has sort of run away with the division. The last couple of months they've been on top, and it's really just been a battle for second between Powassan and Hearst at this point. So, I think the schedule favors Powassan a little bit down the stretch, but we'll talk a little bit more about that later.
So we are going to have a billet ceremony tonight, and we'll bring that to you live. We'll be joined by the dulcet tones of Courtney Kenny on PA. But before we get there, let's take a look at our Players to Watch tonight.
Players to Watch is brought to you by Mike the Financial Advisor. If you have financial questions, he has financial answers. on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at MikeTheFA.
Yeah, players to watch tonight for the French River Rapids. We're going to keep an eye on Daniil Grishichev, the 18-year-old in his first season in the NOJHL. He came over from Russia last year, played in 5 games for the under-18 North York Rangers of the Greater Toronto Hockey League. A little bit more opportunity to see some ice time playing up here in Northern Ontario in 48 games with the Rapids. He has just 7 goals and 21 points, however has scored 3 goals and 6 points in his last 4 games. Creative guy, moves the puck well, and with French River mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, Luke to be getting a little bit more ice time down the stretch to show what he can do, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely great pick for the French River Rapids tonight. Certainly looking forward to seeing him out here in this contest.
And then for Powassan, we're going to go with Carson Ricci, 20-year-old from Kleinburg, Ontario, has 6 goals, 21 points in 45 games in his 3rd season manning the blue line for the Voodoos this year. Just celebrated his 20th birthday this past Monday. And what did he do to celebrate, Matt? Oh, not much. Just score an absolutely electric game-winning goal in OT the very next day to beat the Hearst Lumberjacks, whom the Voodoos are all but guaranteed to face in the first round of the playoffs. What isn't decided, however, is which team will have home ice advantage. Ricci sporting a modest 2-game point streak, though, and looking to make it 3 tonight against the last place Rapids.
And if you missed it, you can see that goal on the Front Line's social media pages, and he was our North Bay Sturgeon Falls McDonald's player of the game, so you can hear what he had to say about that overtime winner. All right, we're going to bring you live to the rink to hear Courtney Kenny and the billet ceremony for this evening.
Century mark in his time in the NOJHL with French River and Powassan on January 26, 2024. Captain Alex Little, who also hit 100 NOJHL points on January 26, 2024. And last but not least, Tucker Shields, who hit 100 career CJHL points between Rockland and Powassan on February 1st, 2024. Thanks, Cam, Chase, Alex, and Tucker for your contributions.
So we just saw 4 Voodoos being recognized for breaking the 100-point mark in their career, scoring 100 points. Cameron Lemke, Tucker Shields, Alex Little, and Chase Thompson.
Tonight, the Voodoos want to recognize the time and commitment put in by our local Voodoos hockey moms, along with the dedicated billet families that take care of our players that come to Powassan or North Bay from all different corners of the world. Many times, these billet families forge a long-lasting relationship with our players that last long after they have left the Voodoos. Please join us in welcoming our hockey and billet moms. Tonight, we call upon our players to present a small token of our appreciation to their hockey and billet moms. First up, number 1, Miles Gordon to Carrie James. Next is Jaden Sturge to Joanne Shepard. Next, we have Alexander Case to Marta Hughes Bernard for Bernadette Case. Will Rive to Martha Hughes Bernard for Anne Rive. Justin Russo to Nathalie Russo. Alex Little to Sarah Kerr and Chris Little. Matt McMillan to Marta Hughes Bernard for Sue Michaud. Tucker Shields for Marta Hughes Bernard for Angela Winder. Caleb Dawson to Leanne Dawson. Zach Turner to Ruth Lagasse. Mason Rotundo to Cara Rotundo. Chase Thompson for Amanda Thompson. Reese Smetham to Mara Hughes Bernard. Cameron Lemke to Sue Lemke. Kaden Dubois to Jessica Ferrand and Tammy Dubois. Jackson Smith for Kerry James. Dylan McElhaney to Tanya James and Holly McElhaney. Ryan Patrick for Mara Hughes Bernard. Wraith Smith for Mara Hughes Bernard for Cheryl Noel. Carson Ricci for Lana Ricci. Michael McLean for Mara Hughes Bernard. Daniel Duracolo to Joanne Shepard. And Josie Duracolo. Tyson Wilcox for Ashley Wilcox and Ruth Lagasse. And Patrick Charette to Annie Major. How about a huge round of applause for these hockey players?
A nice ceremony to salute the hockey moms, and obviously we could not, and no junior A hockey team could be run without the amazing contribution of these families. So we'll pause for the national anthem and we'll be back for puck drop.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly screaming, and the rockets rent the air, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. Car ton bras s'est porté l'épée, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on God for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on
And we're just about ready for puck drop here at the Powassan Sportsplex. The Voodoos taking on the Iroquois Falls, or check that, the French River Rapids, who are coming off a win over the Iroquois Falls Storm, and the Powassan Voodoos are going to send Wilcox to the net tonight to get the start.
Tyson Wilcox making his 8th start tonight for the Powassan Voodoos. He's 5-1 so far with a .253 goals against average and a .934 save percentage. So he's been good. He's got the best save percentage on the Powassan Voodoos team this year.
Yeah, they've been able to cycle through a couple of goaltenders and have got some pretty good performances no matter who's in net, and that certainly has been a strength for them this year. On the other side, Elijah Grant starting.
Elijah Grant. Oh, sorry, yeah.
He's French River.
Making his 39th start of the year. He and Brady Dyer have split the starts, almost 50-50 for French River this year. Elijah Grant, 4-14 with a .460 goals against and a .905 save percentage. And he's had a couple of pretty solid games against the Voodoos this year.
We've seen some high-scoring games between these two clubs. We've seen some tight games between these two clubs. Let's see what we've got on deck tonight as the puck is dropped. And we are underway for some Voodoos hockey on a Friday night in Powassan as the puck is sent into the Powassan zone, into the far side corner now. Chipping that one back behind the net was McElhenney on the far side, and now picking it up on the near side is Ricci, coming off that game with the game-winning overtime goal. Ricci has it again in the neutral zone, flips it into the middle. Hasland picks it off, and he dumps it back into the zone, takes a weird bounce out of the corner, and Wilcox has to play it. Played now ahead into the neutral zone, stretch pass to Thompson. Thompson coming in, the shot, save made in and out of the glove of Grant, and the Rapids will go the other way. That is Lefebvre who takes a hit on the near side. Jesse Lefebvre, former North Bay Battalion prospect, and it's coming down the other way, trying to get it sent to the middle. That one comes to the near side. Shot back around to the far side. Smith is there. Reese Smith got held up along the end boards, and now the puck gets taken away from him and out to the neutral zone where the Voodoos take over again quickly. Off a skate at the line. Cameron Lemke trying to chip ahead. It goes up in the air. He bats at it and gets a piece of it, and so he wasn't able to play it, or else it would have been called a high stick, and he'll just get off the ice instead as the Rapids get caught coming out of their own zone. Now McMillan going into the French River zone, being pushed hard into the boards. Loses the puck there, but he's kept in the zone by McLean briefly before his shot gets blocked, and French River dump it down the other way. 1:45 into the first period. Puck at the circle. French River trying to center it. Shot got blocked, and it's McElhenney going the other way for Powassan, dumping it down. Grant way out of his net to play that one. Shoots it to the far side boards. The Rapids take over control of the puck again. In the neutral zone, Bisdale sends it in. And Wilcox will smother that one on the shot from behind the center ice line for our first stoppage in play.
Nice couple of shifts for the French River Rapids to start this game. They're really, they wanted to start this game with some energy, and this is a game where, you know, when you're in last place and everyone above you in the standings is going to be a tough test. You want to start the game with some energy, and French River's done that.
Puck stopped at the line, sent back in by Koulis. Now on the near side, Snyder was trying to move that one forward, knocked off a stick and sent down the ice. Suschenko chasing it, plays it to the far side, now back to the near side. And that is brought out. Sent right to the Voodoos goaltender, Wilcox. Now in the middle, a shot coming in and off the stick of Christopoulos, and Wilcox makes the save.
Funky bounce out from the sideboards there to Christopoulos in the slot, but calm, cool, and collected Wilcox makes a pretty routine-looking glove save there.
We've seen that already from both sides of the board, in the far corner and now in the near side corner, that the bounce is taking, or the puck is taking weird bounces, so something to definitely watch for if you're the Powassan Voodoos in the defensive end.
Mm-hmm.
And there was an issue at the bench there. The officials went over to check on, but looks like we're okay, and we get ready to go, and a shot off the face-off is stopped by Wilcox. That was Haslam with that shot. Back into the middle of the zone. Little, the captain for the Voodoos, takes it away, plays it to the near side boards, and the Voodoos get it out. Shot right back into the far side corner, and Little picking it up in his own zone, trying to get it out of from behind the net. Shashenko takes over and centered it, but none of the other French River players could get onto the end of that pass, and now it's down the other way. In behind the net, now centering that one, and it's blocked. Looked like Caleb Dawson right in front of the net there. Comes out of the zone and shot in. French River take over in their own zone, bring it up to center ice and dump it in. Now the Voodoos take over. Carrying it out of the zone, Thompson down the left side, dumps it in. Flip to the far side boards, and not able to hold the puck there was Dawson, but he had a little support behind him and kept the puck in the zone. Now behind the net, a couple players battling for it, looking for the centering pass. That got blocked. Another chance at it by Wraith Smith, and his chance got blocked, and that allows French River to come the other way. Lefebvre trying to center that one. That's blocked. Now up to the line. Walking in the shot, and Wilcox makes the save after the shot came in from Zemaitis.
Great move by Zemaitis to deke his guy at the line and kind of go on a little individual rush there. Nice little chance in on Wilcox, but a nice save made by him to get a stoppage, and we'll see a face-off to his right. We're almost 5 minutes into this game here, and Powassan's got to get their legs moving. We haven't really seen them establish any sort of offensive zone time yet this period.
And 4.5 minutes in, you'd expect to see something.
French River's just winning all the loose puck battles so far.
Saw Caleb Dawson out there on that last shift. He has 3 game-winning goals this season against French River, so a guy that they're certainly going to mark.
He's only got 8 goals this year, Matt, but 3 of them are, you're right, game-winning goals against French River. He doesn't score many, but he scores big ones.
Down the right wing side, Bisdale with the shot, and took a hard hit after he sent that one in on Wilcox, but Wilcox makes another save, his 4th of the game.
Yeah, he's been tested early here. Again, 5 minutes in, Wilcox has had to be sharp. We'll get another face-off to his left.
Face-off won by the Voodoos in their own zone, but again, the Rapids quickly off the draw, attack the puck, send it in on Wilcox, and he'll make another stop. That one a little bit easier than the last couple.
Couldn't tell if that was a bounce, another strange bounce out from the boards, or if that was passed directly to him by Lemke, but again, yeah, covered up, and we'll see another draw here.
Off the draw, Lemke in the corner, sends it around to the far side to Rotundo, and he's able to chip it out into the neutral zone. Now he carries it down the right wing side over the blue line. Driving in the net, Rotundo puts on the brakes, and now comes back to the boards. Sends it into the corner, looking for Russo there. Russo carries it to the near side. It gets knocked off his stick, and the Rapids take over and have control of it behind the net, and they will chip it out to the neutral zone. Lemke tries to fire it in. That's blocked, sent back in the other way by Kulis. Now into the far side corner. It's Little picking it up for played on the far side boards, onto the stick of the Rapids Haslam. He'll send it back to the near side. None of his teammates realized the pass was coming, and that allowed Shields to get control of it. Puts it behind the net. Now he centers it, and the shot from Dubois just wide. They had Grant out of position, but couldn't bury it.
Dubois had a whole half a net to shoot at there and just missed the far post.
Grant going down a little early there, too, on that play. And on the other end, there's a hard hit after the whistle after Wilcox smothers it.
Bit of a flutter puck in on Wilcox, and it looked like he wanted to play it for a second there, and then with a hard charging French River Rapid player, he decided he thought better of it. And you know what? Let's do another face-off here. We've been pretty successful in that realm so far this period. So.
And what's interesting is we haven't really called the top couple of names of the French River guys so far, meaning that they're getting some good chances with just about everybody on the ice, right? Bizdell maybe has one shot. We haven't really seen Shoelist yet.
Which just means Powassan's got to be that much sharper if everyone's flying for French River.
Dawson chips it out to the neutral zone. Smith trying to catch up to it. He's got some support there with Thompson coming in behind and is able to get the puck over the blue line, but again taken away quickly by French River. Nice high pass out of the zone. Gets it up to the stick of Shashenko. Shashenko now to the right side, centering, and he could not get it on the stick of his teammate who was flying in towards the net. Looked like Christopoulos there. Another shot comes in. That one's high over the glass and out of play off the shot from Shashenko.
Another great chance in the slot for Shashenko, but that one was tipped. It looked like Smith got a stick on that defensively, tipped it up over Wilcox and behind where the Zamboni comes out, behind the home goal there. So we'll have yet another draw to Wilcox's right, and we've seen quite a few offensive zone faceoffs for French River in the early going.
French River Rapids just 2-24, 1-0 on the season when they are not playing at home. Just 9 wins total this year, while the Powassan Voodoos come in 15-11, 0-1 at home. They actually have a better record on the road at 17-7, 1-1, and that actually bodes well for them if they're not able to get second place in the East.
Right.
There's a shot off the draw, off the glass behind the net. Right, it shouldn't scare them to know that they don't have home ice advantage. Sure, you'd like it, but
you know you can win on the road. Yeah.
And they've been doing that all year long.
Yeah, bit of a slog for French River with just the 2 road wins this year. But
there's a shot to the near side, and then steered away.
The way they've come out to start this game, it doesn't look like a 2-win road team.
In the far side corner, the Rapids really attacking the puck here, trying to get it away from Powassan, and they do, and they clear it. The Voodoos have collected points in 20 road games. 17 of those win, and then a couple of extra time losses. Just 7 losses in regulation on the road this season compared to the 11 losses in regulation at home this year. Turner up ahead down the right wing side. That is Rive getting the shot in, and that gets blocked. Rive, one of the newest members of the Powassan Voodoos, just in his 9th start with Powassan.
Powassan Voodoos more like the Powassan Road Warriors.
There's a shot in and a big save and an even bigger rebound, but no one there for the Voodoos in the area. That was interesting. All 5 guys were on the far side of this zone off that play, and that puck shot right out to the left side of the attacking zone, and nobody was in the area. Now there's a chance off the crossbar. A rebound gets blocked in front, and the Rapids that close to taking an early lead here. 9 minutes into the opening period, and they're out chancing them to this point, but Ricci coming all the way down the ice gets taken out of the play just as he tried to pull it around the last defender there in Zemaitis. Now there's a chance. The mate is coming in. Fans on the shot. I don't know if his stick broke or what happened there, but just did not get all of that puck. And that denies that opportunity for French River. So a couple of misses on either side. And now here comes Shashenko again, one-on-one. Driving in the net on the backhand, sends it wide, glove side. Little picks it up, gets it out to DeBroy. DeBroy in the neutral zone, pushed ahead. That is Rive coming in, trying to center it, drops it back, and the shot is blocked. What an opportunity there. Looked like DeBroy, who was the trailer on that one. Check that shield, excuse me. And now Lemke gets it over to Thompson. Thompson lost it at the line. Shashenko coming in, tries to feed it in front to Christopoulos. That's blocked. Now Grishachev with the shot. That one stopped. And now Snyder there. He can't get a clean shot off. Good defensive stick work there by Rive. And now the play is offside. And we're halfway through, and there's no score here in Powassan.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Average Joe's Eatery. Average Joe's, where we want your experience here to be a happy one. 3501 Trout Lake Road.
Matt, I'm not sure Sashchenko's come off the ice for French River yet this game. We've seen him all around it. The first half of this period, he's had 3 or 4 chances on his own. And Dominic Bisdell for French River as well had a glorious opportunity to take the lead for the Rapids with a shot there, but just hit the post. That would have been his 14th of the year, and he's been all around it. But credit to Wilcox. He's looked sharp when he's had to. That's all he gave him was the post.
That's right. Want to send a shout out and congratulations to former Voodoos affiliate Connor Punnett, who's actually from the city of Powassan. He inked a deal with the Dallas Stars. Punnett got into 4 games with the Voodoos back in 2018-2019 as an AP before being selected by the Saginaw Spirit in the first round of the OHL priority selection back in 2019. And right now he's the captain of the Barrie Colts. And he was certainly a guy that was speculated as someone that might be moved at the trade deadline. Barrie decided to keep him, and I hope those, well, maybe not for people in this city's sake, but I hope those Barrie Colts guys are learning a lot from him because, man, is he a big guy. He plays big, and he has shown that his toughness is going to get him to that next level. So congratulations, Connor Punnett, and we wish you all the best on your journey to becoming a star in the NHL.
Good for him. What a story, Matt.
Playback underway. Thompson down on the line. McLean shot in. That gets blocked in the middle, and it was fanned on by Alexander Case. The Voodoos, I mean, they're getting in good positions, and they're finding some open space on the ice. They're just not connecting either on the shots or on the passes to this point of the period. 11 minutes into the game.
I feel like we've seen this trend a little bit lately, too, in the games that we've worked, where the first period and a half, the Voodoos really struggle to make those passes connect, and then they do eventually kind of find it. But, yeah, at this point, not much going their way.
In the neutral zone, across to Little. Little comes in, untested on the left side, brings it to the middle, then gets taken out, but a chance in front of the net gets sent wide, and the puck ricocheted off the end boards and all the way down the ice. The captain, Alex Little, who in the pregame ceremony was honored for breaking the century mark in career points, is the all-time Voodoos leader in points by a defenseman. And he almost added to his total there on that beautiful-looking play, driving in.
Solid little team Powassan has here. Some grizzled vets, dare I say. Four players over the 100-point mark in career scoring. It's impressive.
Shot coming in, save made, rebound right on the doorstep, turning around, firing, another stop, and then sprawling across the blue paint to make sure that one did not get in. Elijah Grant showing off the athleticism on those couple of saves.
And Dylan McElhaney just couldn't find the handle on the backhand to bury that.
7:40 to go now in the first period. Chances on both sides. Now Mason coming in, stops at the blue line, feathers it across into the middle, past the stick of Bisdell and out to the neutral zone. No, kept in at the line, shot right in on net. Lemke blocks it and now plays it to the far side to Russo. Russo sends it out to the neutral zone. McElhaney can't bring it down, but they are onside as McElhaney sends it to the corner. Now picked up behind the net with Ilke coming out of the zone with it. Ilke trying to get by everybody, gets to the center ice line and dumps it in on the backhand. Now the Voodoos take over in their own zone. Long stretch pass, in alone, shot, save made, and then a secondary chance is denied. Mason Rotundo with the opportunity there.
Michael McLean made a gorgeous two-line pass there to Springham. It was one of the prettier passes you'll see tonight, and the Voodoos are finally starting to connect in that department.
They certainly are, but Elijah Grant up to the task to this point.
Great save.
10 saves on the evening already. At one point, it was 5-1 in the shot category in favor of the French River Rapids. The Powassan Voodoos have overtaken that 10-5.
Yeah, the Voodoos have started to find their legs here a little bit, Matt. They're moving it quickly now and moving it effectively.
Now Dubroy coming in. He takes a shot, just goes high, blocker side. Up to the blue line, the Rapids have control, send it down the ice. Off the stick of Jansa and into the zone. Shields first to it for the Voodoos. Down the right wing side, gets it to Dubroy. He'll skate out of the zone, gets into the attacking area. The shot coming in. Save made, and then off the shoulder and cleared away from the goal-scoring area once again. You gotta give kudos to the defense as well right now, the French River Rapids. Grant's making the initial save, and they are jumping all over the garbage in front. And there's a chance at the side of the net, and Grant makes the stop.
Well, the one thing that we haven't seen so far, which is actually a great thing, is we haven't really seen any penalties. It's been a clean game so far. Unfortunately, the last couple of games that I've worked, and I believe I worked them with you, we saw Caden Dubroy leave early, game misconduct on a penalty. And then last game that we worked together, it was Cameron Lemke taking a penalty very early in the game, and then earning the game misconduct. So far we've seen a clean game, and let's hope this keeps up. We got another icing coming here. So
I was going to say playback underway, but now play stops.
Playback underway for about 13 seconds, and got another stoppage here. So
yeah, the issue for the Rapids this year certainly has been their goal scoring. Like we said, their leaders not over 40 points this season, and they've actually allowed 299 goals against this season, which is the
second worst
mark in the league,
I think.
Yeah.
It's been a tough year for them. A bit of a forgettable one, and Matthew Schulis leading the team with 17 goals and 37 points is not necessarily what you want to see, but hopefully better things on the horizon next year and going forward for French River.
I mean, if they keep up the play like this, certainly better things on the horizon.
Absolutely.
Coming into the zone is Thompson. Tries to center that one. That's blocked. And now going the other way with the puck is Schulis. Down the left wing side, he's got Lefebvre with him. He takes it himself, circles the net, now centers it. There's a chance on carrying it behind the net, now sending it out in front of the shot. Save made by the goaltender Wilcox. That was just a really nice offensive awareness piece there by the Rapids to find the open man and not try to force anything there.
Great positioning by Wilcox, though, and good eyes to actually keep an eye on that puck through all that traffic, and was positioned well for that save.
Yeah, around behind the net, back out in front to the far side, and then the shot coming in for the point. 4:20 remaining in the first period. Another shot coming in. Oh, that blast is blocked. And now Grant almost out to the blue line to play it. Gets it up to Stringer, who feeds it over to Mason. Mason coming in. The shot save made by Wilcox. Out to the neutral zone now. 3 Voodoos the other way. Down the right side, trying to center that one. But again, a nice tie-up going into the zone by Zemaitis to block McMillan from getting control of that puck. And now it's down to Lemke. Shot comes in. Save made. Rebound right to the stick of McMillan, but he could not settle the puck down. It comes out of the zone. Shot back into the zone. McMillan looking for control again at the line. It's taken away from him, and the Rapids are in control now. Haslam to the far side onto the stick of Zemaitis. Gets it up to Christopoulos, who deflects it into the zone. Now behind the net, that's Case with it for the Voodoos. He gets it out to the neutral zone. Taking over Turner down the left side. Turner coming in. Save made on the shot by Turner. Grant again giving up a big rebound, but his defense there. Turner tries to send it out on the backhand from behind the net, but no one in front of the net to play it. 3 minutes to go, and is chased down the ice by McLean, who sends it back to the neutral zone for Turner. over the blue line, down the left side. Try to feed it to the middle. Too many skates and sticks in the area for that one to get through. It's sent all the way down the ice, and Little has it behind the Powassan net. Into the near side corner and feeds it down the wing. Getting it up over the blue line is Russo, but he's knocked away from the puck immediately, and it's dumped back in. Behind the net, it's played by Wilcox. The goaltender leaves it for his defense, and holding it back there is Michael McLean. Chipped out of the zone, but very quickly the Rapids pick it back up and bring it in. Jansa gets knocked down by McLean as he tries to move it to the net.
Huge hit, and Jansa's going right off after that one. He's going to take a breath there.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think he got the wind knocked out of him there.
Absolutely.
2 minutes to go as Little holds it behind the net. Look at this forward pressure here by the Rapids. I mean, the Voodoos have been stuck in their own zone for almost 2 minutes here, and they don't know what to do with the puck right now.
It really is amazing to watch how well French River's playing. And, you know, we kind of said it off the top how the season series, it looks like it's lopsided, 8-0-0-1 for Powassan, but it seems like every time they play, French River plays them so tough.
Here comes Shields over the blue line. Tries to backhand it to the middle. It's off a skate and into the far side corner. And shot to the line. Kept in at the line by Lemke. Feeds it down the right side. Shot from Dubroy. It's stopped on net. Now behind the net. Still looking for control. Back there is Rive. Rive being pushed against the boards with 1:20 to go. It's now into the corner. Shields finds it for the Voodoos. Sends it back behind the net for Rive. Rive carries it out himself. Plays it back behind the net for, looks like Lemke back there. Lemke tried to feed it out in front. Over to Dubroy. Now back behind the net for Lemke. Centering to Little. And the shot is stopped. Grant just getting a piece of that one off the one-timer from the captain of the Voodoos. Now behind the net. Still in control of the puck is Powassan. Skating it down to Little. Little sends it back to, looks like Thompson there. Now back to Little. Little on the left side, across to the right side. Shot in. That one's blocked in front. Powassan back in control of it. That's Case. Into the right side circle. Dubroy holding. Sets it up to Case at the blue line. Sends it around the end boards, and pinching in is Little to get control of it. He'll feed it back to the boards for Thompson. Thompson's shot towards the net is stopped, and the Rapids get out of the zone with the score still intact at 0, and the clock approaching 0 as well. Dawson now to Smith going into the Rapids zone. They send it on net. It's deflected away. Dawson has it behind the net with 10 seconds to go. It's on the far side for Smith. Back to Dawson. Sending it behind the net for Thompson. His pass comes out in front. It's deflected away. Dawson pinching in, gets it to the right side circle. The shot is stopped by Grant as the buzzer goes. A wild finish to that period. I mean, once the Voodoos finally got out of their own zone, they really made it worth the wait because they pressured the Rapids towards the end there.
Took them about 18 minutes, but yeah, you're right. The last couple minutes of that period, that was finally the offensive zone pressure that we were expecting to see from the Voodoos all along. And Elijah Grant has been standing on his head for French River. 18 shots, 18 saves so far. He's been the difference, and I was just saying, main reason, probably only reason why this game is still scoreless, Matt.
Still scoreless after 20. We'll have the second period for you in just a few minutes. He's Brad Brooks. I'm Matthew Sukram, and we've got more Powassan Voodoos hockey right here for you on Flow Hockey and on the Frontline YouTube channel. Stay tuned.
Meals are a special time for families to gather, share their day, and spend quality time together. Those dinners are made extra special when you add tropical produce found in the markets and grocery stores that carry La Huerta imports. La Huerta knows the importance of family, so they know which quality products make the best quality meals for your customers, whether it be Mexican Hass avocados, Brazilian figs, Ecuadorian red dragon fruit, or something just as exotic and special. To get your supply of the best tropical produce at competitive prices with brands buyers trust, contact La Huerta Imports at 705-752-1478.
Barry!
Huh?
I told you not to be scaring the customers.
Hey, Barry, come on in for a bite. And bring Brianna with you.
For only 2 minutes up the hill, where you're only a stranger once.
Ready Ready to embark on an electrifying adventure? Look no further than the Mitsubishi Outlander, available in gas or PHEV, the SUV that redefines excellence. Recently awarded the best midsize utility vehicle in Canada for 2023 by AJAC. This bold and sophisticated SUV delivers advanced performance, safety, and tech, plus peace of mind with its standard super all-wheel control and the best warranty in the business. With red-hot deals and plenty in stock, your award-winning drive starts with the Mitsubishi Outlander.